Mass deportations are underway, and woke Hollywood losers are literally crying on social media over it. We are so back. Hollywood tears. Liberal actress Selena Gomez cries like a baby over President Trump deporting illegal alien criminals. President Trump's incredible first week of wins is triggering all the right people as he restores America to its former glory. Texas-born actress Selena Gomez posted an Instagram video story showing her crying like a baby over President Trump's quest to remove criminal aliens from America. She expressed confusion over her people supposedly being attacked. "I just want to say that I'm sorry," she sobbed. "All my people are getting attacked. The children, I don't understand." Gomez's video elicited immediate backlash from her own fans, and she quickly deleted it before blubbering some more. "Apparently, it's not okay to show empathy for people," she wrote as a response.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Hey, Selena, where are all your tears for the Americans that have been murdered by illegal aliens? Where are all your tears for Laken Riley, her family? Where are all your tears for Rachel Morin and her family? Where are all your tears for the American angel families that have lost their loved ones to pedophile illegal aliens, rapist illegal aliens, murderer illegal aliens? Where are all your tears for the nearly 350,000 missing children, all under the past former administration? I didn't see you crying for them. Why? Because you're a fraud. Even woke losers in the media are having a hard time with the mass deportations. So be it. Democrat strategist Jenna Arnold personifies liberal elitist attitude on illegals. "I can't wait until American women can't get blueberries for their smoothies." In a cringe take, Democrat strategist Jenna Arnold insisted that the real blow for American women will come, not when their daughters are being raped and murdered, but when they can't get blueberries for their smoothies.
And I don't want to hear that they're doing work that no one else will do. Talk to guys in the building trades, plumbers, contractors.
Picking strawberries.
These building trades guys are being hurt.
I can't
by
wait.
labor that shouldn't be here.
I can't wait until American women can't get blueberries for their smoothies. I cannot wait until there is a full crackdown on all small businesses, as if that's going to be the solution to the immigration problem. It is just going to put immigration-related issues further into the darker corners. We're not going to see them. It's just going to become even harder to solve the problem. It doesn't make sense to punish individuals and people when there is a broken system.
It's funny how the woke white woman has the view that the only illegal aliens that exist in her mind are Latinos that pick strawberries and blueberries, as if there aren't illegal aliens coming from all parts of the world. That's how shallow and small her pea brain really is. Speaking of the low IQ, this dude Joy Reid just keeps getting worse.
Joseph Goebbels launched a massive propaganda campaign that labeled Jews as carriers of deadly diseases and violent terrorists. Defeating the Jews of Europe, who they viewed as subhuman, was a question of good conquering evil, which conditioned millions of Germans to celebrate Hitler and turn a blind eye to his brutality. If that sounds vaguely familiar, that's because it is. Similarities to what happened in Germany and what's happening now in America are just undeniable. History may not repeat verbatim, but it sure does rhyme. Trump and Stephen Miller, his former director of speechwriting, depict non-white immigrants as carriers of deadly diseases who are violent terrorists. Trump was returned to the presidency after staging a coup and has exerted control of media or social media in order to parrot anti-immigrant vitriol and openly hateful anti-LGBTQ language which is what Meta just did.
Wow, Trump is Hitler. Like, I haven't heard that one before. When can we move past this, honestly? But again, this dude, Joy Reid, has probably the worst TDS on planet Earth. Regardless of what these people may think, Trump's illegal immigration crackdown is moving forward. Trump Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller explains what role Military and Insurrection Act will play in deporting illegals and countering cartels amid gunfight incident at southern border. President Trump's Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller, joined CNN's Jake Tapper on Tuesday and discussed the administration's plans to use U.S. military troops to eradicate cartel presence at the southern border.
Yes, ICE is absolutely prioritizing terrorist, public safety threats, and national security threats. It is also true that Joe Biden admitted some unknowably large number of millions of illegal immigrants into this country, all of whom are ineligible for asylum, ineligible for any form of immigration relief, are ineligible to remain in the country. So if you look at public polling on this issue, about 70% of Americans think that everybody that Joe Biden let in should be removed. About 80% of Americans agree that all criminal aliens should be removed. That's the baseline of public opinion support.
So you are going to prioritize the violent criminals, though. That's the thing.
Yes, but we're not going to immunize everybody that Joe Biden let in. I mean, let me ask you a hypothetical, and you can treat it as a rhetorical question, not answer it if you don't want to, Jake.
I appreciate it.
Let's say that an illegal alien arrived in the last 3 months of the Biden administration from, say, Peru. He was released. He failed to appear in immigration court. He was issued a final removal order. So showed up, got released, didn't appear, ordered deported. Been here for 6 months. Is it your position, Jake, that guy should get to stay till the end of his life? I mean, what kind of country can run that way?
Okay.
I mean, no country in the world runs that way.
So let me ask you, President Trump has left the door open to invoking the Insurrection Act, which would allow him to use military forces, U.S. military forces, inside the United States for law enforcement. What would that look like? Are we going to see U.S. troops in American cities arresting undocumented immigrants? Tell us what this is about.
So the Insurrection Act in this context mostly applies to considerations related to the border and the cartel threat. So we've already seen 2 shooting incidences in the last 2 days of suspected cartel violence against Border Patrol agents. President Trump's clampdown and closure of the southern border has disrupted the flow of funds to the most ruthless and dangerous organizations on planet Earth, like the Sinaloa cartel, like the Mexican mafia. These are organizations that are being designated as foreign terrorist organizations, and the president has set the national objective of eradicating their physical presence on U.S. soil. So you should understand considerations about the Insurrection Act in that context.
So
with respect to interior enforcement,
yes,
that's where a program known as 287G comes into play that you're probably familiar with. And that's where we're going to be enrolling state police, local sheriffs, and law enforcement across the nation into federal immigration programs. And that's how we're going to significantly increase the arrest numbers.
But is the Insurrection Act going to possibly be used to use the U.S. military to go after undocumented immigrants in American cities and American towns? Is the door open for that?
Right now, the Insurrection Act, which is still being considered based on operational needs on the southern border, so no decision has been made, is specifically in the context of countering that cartel threat. In the interior, it's going to be about enrolling state and local law enforcement to massively increase the supply of guns and badges to conduct these immigration raids.
All right, so you're not ruling it out, but that's not the plan right now.
It's insane how these leftists just do not want law and order. And they're still out of touch. Stephen Miller is correct. 77 million plus voted for Donald J. Trump because they wanted a secure border and mass deportations. Some good news, President Trump revokes deportation protections for over 600K Venezuelan migrants. The revocation was confirmed by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem in an interview on Wednesday morning. The order rescinds a previous order from Joe Biden's Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas that extended the protections for a further 18 months. Bye-bye.
Before he left town, Mayorkas signed an order that said for 18 months they were going to extend this protection to people that are on temporary protected status, which meant they were going to be able to stay here and violate our laws for another 18 months. And we stopped that. Today, we signed an executive order within the Department of Homeland Security in a direction that we were not going to follow through on what he did to tie our hands, that we are going to follow the process, evaluate all of these individuals that are in our country, including the Venezuelans that are here and members of TDA. Listen, I was in New York City yesterday, and the people of this country want these dirtbags out. They want their communities to be safe. It was so amazing to me to see people walk by us on the street early in the morning and just say, thank you. Thank you for being here. So this is part of our plan to make sure that we're protecting America, keeping it safe again, just like President Trump promised.
Americans, the majority of Americans, want law and order, they want security, and they don't want violent, imminent threats to themselves, their families, and their children. And that's what President Trump ran on. Make America safe again. Make America secure again. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Whether these leftists are mocking him, screeching on the internet, or they support it, it's going to happen. It's already happening. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been on watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.